everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Happy January, happy 2021. I still can't believe we made it to the new year. It just blows my mind. So with that being said, today we will be doing the January plan with me. This is a spread that I am absolutely in love with. I was really kind of blocked on what to do for this month, and one of my Instagram followers said to do cats, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, yes. So I kind of went with a celebration cat theme. So we're going to go ahead and get straight into it so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Hey guys, so before we get into talking about the bullet journal spread, I did just want to go ahead and apologize for how late this video is coming out. I know that normally this video would go live at the end of December or beginning January, or like early beginning January, but because of the holidays and having to get the 2021 plan with me video uploaded for you all, I was unable to get this up anytime sooner, so I apologize for that. But hopefully you will agree with me when I say that it was and is completely worth the wait. This is an amazing spread that I am so proud to be showing you all. And like I said just a moment ago, this was inspired by a suggestion from one of my Instagram followers. They said cats, and originally I was gonna go with this cozy, like all bundled up kind of cat theme that you're seeing here with the tea and the scarf, and I decided against that because I don't know about you all, but 2020 was a really hard and crazy year for me, and I really wanted to embark this new year. I wanted to celebrate getting through 2020. So if you got through it, which I know you did because you're here in 2021 with me, I want to congratulate you and tell you that you did an absolutely amazing job getting out of 2020 and making your way into 2021. It is going to be an amazing year. And no matter when you're watching this, whether it is 12 or 13 days into the month, or whether it is 3 to 4 months and you're just watching for some inspiration, you're doing great. And if you're struggling, just remember you can start again. Every day, every week is a new beginning. So you've got this. Keep going. But coming into the current spread that we are on, I did go with a smaller calendar this month. Also, sorry guys if you hear some background noise. My cat has decided that now is the time to start playing in her cat litter. But so I did go with a smaller calendar this month just because school is starting much later in the year because of COVID. So we're not starting classes until February this year. Normally we would already be in classes today, but because of this, I don't really need a lot of space in my bullet journal for a big calendar, because the only thing I am doing currently is getting YouTube videos recorded and scheduled on the channel for you all, and going to work like 30 hours a week. So it's not much to do, so I didn't really need a big calendar. And then I did add a meals and grocery list to my bullet journal this year. This is something I've always done. I've always kind of written out my meals and a grocery list, but I never thought about putting it into my bullet journal before, and I decided to go ahead and add that in. That way I always can flip back to see what meals I want to have for that month, and just have a grocery list for that month planned out, so I don't have to keep like switching back and forth between meals. I am very I'm the type of person who I really like to have a certain set of meals set out for one whole month. That way when a new month comes, I get a new set of food. So this really helped me do that. And here you can see that I'm starting to bring in the cats and the party theme. Currently I am using my Sharpie fine tip pen. This is one of my favorite pens. I've had it since I began starting bullet journaling. And then for the coloring, I used the Crayola Super Tip, or the Crayola fine tip pens. I don't know, I think it's Super Tip actually. The Crayola Super Tip pens, both of these pens are very cheap, and I personally love them. They last a really long time. Some of these markers and some of my Sharpie pens I've had since I originally began bullet journaling back 8 years now. Back 8 years ago when I originally started, if that just gives you an idea of how durable some of these markers are. Of course, the ones that I use more frequently are definitely needed to be replaced, but all in all, they're a great pen and I absolutely love them. I will have a link down in the description below that will include not only where I get my bullet journal from, but also a link to the Amazon spot where you can get the Crayola markers and the Sharpie fine tip pen. But so moving on to the next section, I always add in a expense tracker. This really just helps make sure that I am keeping track of all of my expenses, keeping track of what's going into my savings, what's going into paying off my car or insurance, and this really just helps me kind of keep my head together, and it's a great place to just come back to. But sadly, it takes up a lot of space because this is something that I'm coming back to almost on a daily basis. So I was unable to add in any like party kitty cats. So on the next page, I decided instead of doing my quote page next to the January cover page, I decided to do it here and go with a quote that says, "Life is better with a cat." I saw this quote on Pinterest and I thought it went really well to put right here next to my income log because I didn't have room to put one of my cats, and I thought it was kind of funny, but it's also very true. If you don't like cats, I'm sorry. Cats are my favorite animals. I love dogs almost as much as I love cats, but I truly wholeheartedly believe that cats are my spirit animals. So this spread really brought me a lot of joy. You guys know what I should have done? I should have added a party hat to this quote, like to the top of the cat ears. Why am I just now thinking of this? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back after finishing this voiceover and go add a little party hat to this quote page because it just will tie it in, and I definitely think this 2-page spread is 100% missing some pink. But so enough with little jokes about party hats, and back to the bullet journal. If you're noticing, I didn't add in a sleep tracker or a habit or mood tracker. Normally these are things that I track all the time, but with it being at the beginning of the month and not really having school, I decided against adding a sleep tracker this month just because I'm kind of allowing myself to stay up later than I normally would and sleep in, just trying to enjoy this extra month of a break that I normally don't get. And I also didn't add a mood tracker just because, I don't know, I always see myself not using it as much, so I'm trying to see how it is without using one, and I think I'm going to bring it back for the February plan with me and just see the difference between January and not having one and February and having one, and just see if I want to bring it back or keep it out of this year's journal. And then for the habit tracker, you will see that in my weekly spreads, I do add a section where I'm just trying to keep track of a few habits instead of a lot. I really just wanted to hone in on a few habits this year. I know I have a lot of goals and resolutions, if you will, for this year, but a lot of them kind of come back to things that I love and just staying healthy and doing things that mean a lot to me. I will have a video going up next Wednesday that shows you all of my resolutions, so keep an eye out for that. But I decided here in my weekly spreads that I would just add in one box for tracking doing yoga, working out, meditating, and drinking a gallon of water every day. And I did go with a 1-page spread for each week, just because, like I said earlier, this month is very relaxed. It's very focused around just getting ahead on my YouTube channel, getting work in so that when the school starts, I can not only be ahead, but also just put all of my time and energy into finishing my final semester of college. I can't believe I'm saying that. This is my final semester. It's crazy to think about. But so I did go with this smaller spread just because it made things a little bit easier. And in the end will end up giving me more space for any extra spreads that I want to do later. But so I am going to let the music take over just for a short bit while I finish coloring in these cats, and I will come back to you guys when it is time for the final flip through of this plan with me. Before getting into the final flip through, I do want to say, if you aren't already, go ahead and go over and subscribe to my Instagram channel. This is where I post a lot of polls and questions on what you all think I should do for the upcoming month's bullet journal in case I ever hit a block or I just want a little extra inspiration and thought put in to the month's spread. So that being said, here is our final flip through. Alright guys, here is the final flip through of this January celebration and bringing in of the new year. I hope you all love it as much as I do. I'm not sure if it's the font or the brown coloring or just the cats in general, but I think this spread turned out even better than I was hoping for, and maybe this will be an indication of how amazing this year is going to turn out, even if it's not looking that way so far. So I hope you enjoyed, or I hope you found some inspiration from this plan with me, whether that be inspiration for your own bullet journal or inspiration for your day, week, or month. I hope you found and took something from this video, and I can't wait to see you all next Wednesday for a Plan With Me vlog style video. Well, there you all have it. That is the final flip through of the January Plan With Me. I really hope you enjoyed this just as much as I did. If you did, please let me know by giving this video a big thumbs up and letting me know down in the comments what your favorite part of this plan with me was. And if you aren't already, please hit that subscribe button and turn on those bell notifications so that you are notified every time I post a plan with me. So that being said, I will see you all this Sunday for a yoga video and next week for a vlog style video. And until then, namaste.